Everyone, so a little while ago, some of you might remember that I released a mini-series called Let Go and Sketch, and if you haven't watched that mini-series yet, go check it out. It's linked up here somewhere. In the first video of that series, I mentioned that I'd never been to art school before, and who needs art school or art rules or traditional concepts to have fun while sketching? Well, I was approached by a company called Evolve, and they asked me if I wanted to try out their art school. So I said, sure. Again, let me emphasize, I have never had any art training before. I've never learned any traditional art concepts, and I've certainly never touched oil paint. So today's video is a bit different, and that's why it's being released on a Thursday rather than a Sunday. This is not meant to interrupt our usual Sketchy Sunday hangout time, but I just thought, a lot of you probably dabble with all kinds of art mediums and different art styles other than urban sketching. And I just thought this would be something different and quite interesting for you guys to check out. So I really hope you enjoy this video. And if you have any questions at all, then just give me a shout. Taria@urbansketchingworld.com. Just before we get started, guys, just wanted to let you know Evolve have kindly offered $100 off for the first 10 students who enroll in the Foundations course. So watch the rest of the video, check it out, and then if you are interested, make sure you use the discount code in the description below to get your $100 off. Evolve is an online art program that offers training from the comfort of your own home, although they do have a physical art school in New Jersey as well. Evolve's belief is that anybody can learn to create art at professional level, and that is quite the statement. They have students from all over the world taking this program from the comfort of their own home, and quite frankly, from what I have seen, the level of art produced is jaw-dropping, but I'll get onto that later. These guys don't mess around. First of all, they send you a box of art supplies weighing in at around 7.5 pounds. As you can see, it's a substantial package, and in that package you get everything you need to do block 1 and 2 of the Foundations course. Once you finish the first 2 blocks, they send you more art supplies, and each box they send you is worth $500. So every time they send you a box of art supplies, that's $500. The first couple of blocks are solely in grayscale. You move on to colour in block 3, I believe. So you get 4 tubes of paint in different shades of grey. You get paint brushes, and these are all made by Old Holland, one of the oldest and most revered paint manufacturers on the planet. You get canvas, paper palettes, transfer paper, all the exercise printouts, photo references, linseed oil and clove oil, a palette knife, the list goes on. Again, it's everything you need, and it's super high quality as well. There's a couple of bits you need to have or get yourself, such as an easel. It can be a desk easel or like a full-on standing easel, and just some other incidental bits like tape, paper towels, and a board to tape your painting to, and that is it. So as mentioned, this program is focused on oil painting. The foundation course is blocks 1 to 4 and takes students from absolute beginners to a professional level in 12 months. Although being an online course, you can take the lessons at your own leisure and your own pace, and I'll mention this a bit later on too. After that, there's an advanced level which contains blocks 5, 6 and 7. Evolve have kindly given me access to the foundation level, and for the purposes of this video I completed the first 4 exercises of block 1. I think there's about 20 exercises in block 1 in total. So this is exercise 1, starting from the very basics, painting squares, and this got me used to the process of transferring my images, putting out the paint, adding the oil, mixing the paint, and how to apply the paint to the canvas with my brush. Every element is covered in detail, leaving nothing to chance. For example, you're shown how much paint to put out, 4 centimeters, and how many drops of linseed oil to add, so 4 drops for the 2 darker shades and 5 for the lighter shades. And I just really like this very much. There's no guesswork. There's like an exact formula to follow. Firstly, there's a platform where you have video lessons. So the videos are presented in a very easy way, and they're easy to navigate through. So initially you only see one set of video lessons, block 1, part 1. The reason for this is because you have to work through that part and then submit the homework assignment and then have it approved by a teacher or an instructor before being able to move on to the next part. So once your instructor has approved the homework, the next part will be available immediately to watch and work through. So this is amazing, really, because it means that people actually have to do the work to be able to continue through the course. So onto the second platform, this is the place where you can submit your homework, view your feedback, see work done by other students, and also where you can access events. Evolve guarantees that your homework will be assessed within 24 hours of submission, which was absolutely my experience as well. I found I could submit in the morning here and have the next exercise unlocked and ready to go for the following morning. So if you click here, you can see there is a timetable for live calls as well as homework rooms. So other students just hanging out online, doing their homework together. That's pretty cool. I think it really helps to feel part of something, and it kind of reduces that feeling that you're just sitting there alone doing this kind of course. You can also book a one-on-one call with instructors at any time to ask for help or feedback. And there's also a private Facebook group where you can chat with instructors and students. Now, this is where I've seen other student work from a little further on in the course, and literally my jaw hit the deck. A lot of people who enroll in Evolve have never had any formal art training at all. So it's just insane to see what people are now achieving. In the third exercise, things got a bit more real, and I did my first painting, in air quotes. And I was pleasantly surprised with how well this came out. I mean, my lines were a little bit wonky because, well, it's like me, but I even got some really great feedback on this exercise. I do believe the word flawless was mentioned. And then exercise 4 brings everything I've learned so far together into another painting, which is this tricky sphere that you see. And I didn't quite get the gradient right, but I was pretty pleased with my efforts anyway. I never in a million years thought I would A, be able to use oil paint, and B, achieve little paintings like this. So again, as most of you know, realism isn't really my wheelhouse. So my only frustration with the program, which is completely to do with me, is that I just don't feel like I've got enough hours in the day to dedicate to it. So it does take quite a bit of time to do the exercises, although I did discuss this with Piper, who's one of the head instructors too, and I explained to her how long the gradients exercise took me, which is exercise 2. And I sort of asked her, am I just being really slow? And she very politely did say that perhaps, yes, I am being a bit slow. So, however, Evolve do guarantee that at average 1 hour per day, within 1 year, you will be at a professional standard. And that is by no means slow at all. But yeah, you do have to dedicate some time to this. Obviously in the beginning it's slower because you're trying to follow every instruction by the letter and make sure you get everything right. I did find by exercise 3 and 4 I was getting much quicker at putting my paint out and like getting set up and that kind of thing. So that being said, I've no doubt in my mind that this program really, really works. I feel like my skills have increased so quickly just with these 4 exercises, and I've got a feeling that it's really going to have a positive knock-on effect to my ink and watercolour sketching as well. So I'm going to continue with this program in sort of spare stolen moments of time. I was wondering if you guys would like me to update you once I finish block 2, which is the end of the grayscale section of the course. So that would be, I think, about 50% of the way through. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you'd be interested to hear my thoughts on how that's going. So the Foundations course can be done in your own time. You can pay a one-off fee of $2,000 or split the payment over 12 months. And within that price, you get 2 boxes of art supplies, 1 for each block, and that's $1,000 worth of art supplies with free worldwide shipping. I just think this is an absolute steal, to be honest, especially if you want to be a professional oil painter. But not only that, even if you just want to learn art properly, I spoke to Piper about why the program is specifically oil painting, and she explained it's just because it's actually the best medium for beginners to start with. It's a very forgiving medium. So even though this program teaches you in oil painting, everything you learn is completely applicable to your artistic journey, or your sketchy adventure, as I like to call it. And just PS, there's even a money back guarantee, so listen to this. If you first complete and submit all 20 Evolve Block 1 exercises and are unable to achieve the results presented, you get your money back, so that's just like insane. I hope you found this video interesting, guys. I know it's a little different to what I usually do, but I thought this might just give you a bit of insight to what a program like this is like on the inside. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.